What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to give you my super late reaction to the quarterback series on Netflix. Now, let's talk about it. So, I know, guys, I'm super late. Series been out. People been put their reactions and analysis and videos, stuff like that out. But, I'm just now seeing it. I heard about it, never really cared to watch it. Finally, just turn it on one day on Netflix, and I fell in love with the series. Finished it in 2 days. It was a great series, and I watched it from two perspectives: one from a fan and one from a former athlete. And I haven't played football in about 19 years now, since high school. And I said before on this channel, but with new viewers and stuff, I played in high school, got D1 offers, all that good stuff. I didn't play in college. I went to college for 1 year. My goal was to take a break, relax, my freshman year to come back sophomore year, but ended up getting my now wife, back then my girlfriend in college, pregnant. So, I never ended up playing again. So, I haven't played in about 19 years, but I've been a fan my whole life. So I looked at it from that perspective there. And, for the show, we followed three quarterbacks: Pat Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, and Marcus Mariota for my Atlanta Falcons. And the first thing I want to say is I want to shout out and show appreciation to Pat Mahomes. I was telling my friends this at work yesterday when I first started. I said we would have never seen, in my opinion, we would have never seen Tom Brady, Pat Mahomes in their, Tom Brady or Peyton Manning in their prime, do a show like this, in my personal opinion. So for Pat Mahomes to be the big dog, to be the best in the NFL, hands down, no debate about it. For him to be on this show, I think speaks wonders. I think speaks how confident he is in himself and in his work and in his team. What I mean? Just to still have cameras around, to still, worry about filming, but to still know you're going to be great on Sundays and Monday games and all that stuff. I just want to shout out to Pat Mahomes, because I definitely don't think we would have saw prime Tom Brady or prime Peyton Manning doing something like this. So, but shout out to all the guys. First season, it went well. Honestly, I didn't really care for Marcus Mariota too much. I'm a Falcons fan, so I knew how his season ended, about him leaving the team with an injury and the baby at the same time. So all that stuff. So I knew that part for the most part. But for all the guys, I really enjoyed, and really, as a fan, you take for granted the work these guys put in. All three guys put in work during practice, outside of practice. They limited their family time, they limited their alone time, their personal time, to stay in the gym, to stay healthy, to meet with their own personal trainers. And you hear those stories, you see those stories about Tom Brady, Brian, all those guys, but mostly everyone takes it, well, not everyone, but at least I'll say for these three guys, they all took it serious. And they're all on different levels in their career. Mariota is a bridge quarterback, but still trying to keep playing, still trying to be available. You have Kirk Cousins, who's a solidified starter, I think a pretty good quarterback, but he's trying to reach the next level. And then, as I said earlier, then you have the best in the world, Pat Mahomes, showing his day in and day out, still, taking it serious every day, still meeting with his own personal trainer every day. And I think us as fans, we want these guys, and also the girls, whoever, WNBA, stuff like that, whatever sports that you watch that females are in, we want these girls and guys, these men and women, to show up and say, hey, just play, just ball out, just give me 30, give me 40. You got the sports betting, the FanDuel, DraftKings, all that stuff. Hit your mark so I can get my money. But you got to put into kind of just their perspective in. They're taking hits. They're doing practices. They're doing this every day of their lives. And I know, it sounds fun to play football every day, or at least play football on Sundays and, to make plays, but the preparation, the film study, the time, the pressure, all that stuff adds up. So, as a fan, you take it for granted, especially with the quarterbacks, that, hey, let's just, hit 300 yards, give me 2 touchdowns, give me 10 completions, and let me hit my FanDuel bet. But it's not that simple. It's not that easy. And these defenses and these other grown men on the side of the ball are trying to stop you. No question about it. So that was something that was huge for me to just to remember as a fan, that It's not as easy as we all think it, or want it to be from our perspective. Also, just the toughness of these guys. These guys are getting banged around. Like, like I said, I played high school ball. I was a D1 athlete, got the offers and stuff. I'm 6 foot 300 pounds. At least back then in my prime, a little bit bigger now. But in my prime in high school, 6 foot 310. I'm sacking the quarterback. I'm throwing guys down. I'm banging them around. And then you have these other guys, these quarterbacks now playing against even grown men now, 25, 26 and up, strong. Been lifting weights the whole, last 10 years, been doing their due diligence. These guys are thumping. They're not coming to play. And especially for a guy like Kirk Cousins, who was a most hit quarterback last year, earned my respect. I knew that stat prior to watching the show, but just seeing it, hearing the hits, as I said, I haven't played in so long. I know what it is. I know how it feels, but it's just different, and also a different level. These are NFL, it's not high school, or whatever. But you can still have some type of correlation to that, even though they're two different levels. But it's seeing Kirk Cousins get banged up, the rib injuries, Pat Mahomes with the ankle injury, the knee injury, the thumb, seeing Mariota be hurt. It was like, man, these guys still practicing, still coming to work, still doing their thing. It's tough. It is tough, So these quarterbacks definitely earn my respect. Probably my most favorite moment of the entire series, most honestly, was the Max Crosby and Pat Mahomes scuffle. Helmet to helmet, talking trash to each other. I think episode 1 or 2. Really enjoyed that one, and that one right there really made me miss football. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a moment like, man, like I really miss football. I miss playing. I miss the atmosphere. I miss the aggressiveness. Working whatever job that you work outside of sports. As an adult now, it's like, man, I can't do I can't do that. I can't get in a guy's face. I can't push a guy. I can't. What I mean, all that stuff is legal. You might get penalized during the game, but you're not gonna go to jail, for squaring up with a guy or helmet to helmet, talking trash to a guy on the field. Try it off the field in an actual workspace, you're gonna get in trouble and you might get fired. You know what I mean? So you can't do that stuff now. But I really enjoyed the physicality of Max Crosby and some other defensive guys on these quarterbacks, pushing around, knocking around, just being nuisance to those guys. I really enjoyed it. And Pat Mahomes got back in his face. They both got lit. They both got into it. So I enjoyed it. And in the game, they both show respect. They both show love to each other. So that's what it's all about. As I said, I did that. I played the same way. I'm been a nuisance. I'm a big boy, always touching you, always pushing the quarterback, give you a little light push, always bumping, always, being aggressive, just trying to get in your head, trying to just mess with you. But Pat Mahomes definitely overcame in that game. I think they were down 17-0, 17-3 at halftime, came back and won, I think, 19-17, if I'm not mistaken. So, just stuff like that is very fun to watch, and made me really miss the game of football, but at least playing it. But, I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely fun atmosphere. I can't wait to see who's on season 2. I have no guesses, have no real horses in the race of who I want to see, but I guess if I had to pick who I want to see, I wouldn't mind seeing Jalen Hurts. Who else do I want to see? I don't really know. Jalen Hurts. I don't know. I don't really know. I guess a rookie. Anthony Richardson maybe. Bryce Young. I wouldn't mind seeing Bryce Young, I guess. I don't know. I really Derek Carr. That'd be nice to see him switch, from Vegas to New Orleans and see how the change is there and everything, his day in and day out. But like I said, I really have no real picture of who I want to see. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. But yeah, man, I want to see someone that's, I guess, a personality, someone that's entertaining, someone that's gonna talk some mess back. And I guess I don't really know who fits the bill right now, right off my head. So, but we'll see. I'm sure season 2 will be fire. I can't wait to see who they announce will be on it. But that's my quick recap, my quick analysis of season 1 of Quarterback. Like I said, I'm super late. I know. Thank you for listening, though. It really was fun to watch, a great watch, and some I flew through in 2 days. 8 episodes in 2 days, pretty easy to do. When you like it, like stuff like that a whole lot. So that's a video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.